Welcome back to COW World War III vlog. This is once again Uthred Ronaldson, and this is vlog number 2, day 8 ng ating day 8 of our um, Conflict of Nations World War III game. So I keep on forgetting that this vlog will be in English. So yon, please, pardon me for speaking my local language. But since this game is internationally popular and being played worldwide, I will do my best to use English so that if ever someone will listen, then at least they will understand. But there, let's go back to the game. So this is game number 8, and we're already 11 hours and 30 minutes into day number 8. So as you can see, after or only just after 24 hours after my first vlog, Pakistan is already in my hands. The whole of Pakistan is mine. And so far, um, since since 24 hours or since my attack against Pakistan, I haven't had any rebellions on those cities that I've conquered. So I have Peshawar, Islamabad, Multan. So these three northern Pakistani countries, they are all pacified already. So as you can see, the morale is already at 38%, and Islamabad is 36%. So these cities are now safe from rebellions. But Multan is currently at 31%, so this still has a possibility of rebelling. But I have three infantry or three units of infantry in there. Plus, I also have Kuzdar, who is already at 37% morale. So that's already a pacified city. Karachi currently at level at 32%, and Hyderabad is also pacified at 35%. So there. So because of my Pakistani conquest, of course my resources, my economy improved. So I now have 3,715 supplies every 24 hours. 2,872 for components. I have 1,625 for fuel. Electronics at 1,721. Rare materials at 2,099. My manpower is a little low. I have 2,888 manpower. And my cash is at 42,000. My daily cash is 17,946. So there, that's my current economy. So I'm pretty much in good shape right now. So in terms of the economy, um, basically you have to build, because for units, in order for you to build units, you will need supplies. You will definitely need that for infantry, for motorized infantry, and for the basic national for the national guards. So you need to have supplies. Components is also critical because components will be needed for building airships or airplanes. You also need components for building naval ships, as well as components for the ground troops, as well as, of course, the tanks and the other um, machines like artilleries and others. So component is very crucial here. Electronics, you also need this, especially for aircrafts. But the most important thing to have right now is the rare materials, because I will be constantly doing upgrades. Every time there will be a free slot, I'm going to upgrade um, units. So my focused unit for my army will be my ground troops. Number one, I will focus on the motorized infantry and my National Basic Guard. So these are my two favorite units: the basic infantry, the motorized infantry, as well as the basic National Guard or the National Guard. The reason why I like these units, number one, basic infantry is cheaper to build. This can be considered a specialized unit because by level 7 it has the mortar ability wherein they can bombard enemies without having direct contact. So that's a very good advantage. So for National Guard, this is the cheapest and it can be produced every 8 hours. So this is very important. Um, Basic motorized can infantries are the only units that can occupy provinces and cities. So armored units won't be able to occupy any cities or any provinces without the support of the infantry. So this is why they are very important. So I'm also planning on building my Air Force. So my Air Force will be composed of MiG-23 Flogger. That's gonna be my air superiority fighter. And then at the same time, I will be building Su-24 Fencer, and that's gonna be my strike fighter. So my plan is to continuously build fleets of aircraft because during my last game, that's how I won. My domination of the air had won the game. So my plan is to send my infantry units out to conquer territories while my aircraft will be bombarding cities that will be garrisoned by enemy units. So there. So I'm also going to build anti-air because definitely we'll be facing some enemies here that will have air power also. So that's gonna be my next research. But for the meantime, I'm not doing any research for anti-air because my next target, which is India, I don't think will have aircraft that will be ready to face me. But let's see. I'm still going to prepare. So let's check the diplomacy. So number one nation right now is United Kingdom with 18 cities, followed by Kenya, and then United States at number 3, and then number 4 for France, and then the fifth will be Libya. So Afghanistan is the sixth player. So we're already at the top 6 after conquering Pakistan. So for coalitions, top 1 coalition right now is still NATO with a total points of 706 with 475 um, um, yeah, points there. So there. So now let's check on the news. Okay. So the United States is currently recruiting members for its coalition. So his coalition, which is the North American Coalition, um, is formed by the United States and Belarus. As of now, I don't think that allying myself with the United States will give me advantage because the United States is too far from me. So I'm not gonna go for that. So let's check other news. So Egypt. Egypt is currently at war with Libya, and casualties wise, Libya has more casualties than Egypt. But if you will check the map, Egypt will be gone soon. So that's too bad for him. Thailand and Vietnam is also at war. Vietnam losing 370, while Thailand losing 1,700 casualties. So, looking at the map, so uh, the war still undecided, with both sides taking lots of casualties, and both um, nations are currently at war. Wow, Yui has been captured by Thailand, and basically Thailand here leads in terms of captured territories. Uh, but let's see. Um, Also, another ongoing war right now is United Kingdom and Algeria. So the NATO coalition here is very active in conquering neighbor provinces or neighbor countries. So um, the war from with United Kingdom and Algeria is United Kingdom has 1,473 casualties, while Algeria has 1,370 casualties. So let's check the status of that war. So there, Algeria is still a country that is now being conquered by the United Kingdom. But I wonder how the United Kingdom was able to get uh, deep into the Algerian territory. But as of this time, um, Algerian cities are still unconquered. So I believe they um, they still have a fight here. So as long as their cities are still unconquered, so they can still produce troops to fight there. So India is currently at war. So let's check what's happening now. So let's see. Um, Mexico losing troops. Israel lost a troop. India also lost a battalion, sixth Recon Battalion in Kolkata. Okay, so lost one motorized damaged building in Kolkata. Okay, so India is now at war with Myanmar. Okay, so Myanmar will now invade India. I think Myanmar senses that India is not active, so he started conquering neighboring countries. He also conquered Indonesia, capturing two cities, Medan and Padang. And while that is happening, he decided to attack India. So I don't think that's a good decision, because going to war against multiple countries is always not a good idea. So wow, and he annexed Dhaka already. So Myanmar is expanding really quick. So let's see. So we will be slicing India into two. Hopefully, we're not gonna go into war. But if if that's gonna happen, then I'm also going to build a I'm gonna have to build a navy here in Hyderabad, so I can produce ships. And the good thing is, I'm gonna annex this city, because this city produces rare materials, or yeah, Rare materials, yeah. So Hyderabad is producing that. So if I annex them, that will somehow improve my rare materials production. So that's gonna be my next plan or my next step to annex Hyderabad. So there. So India is now at war. Um, but overall, Myanmar is actually um, getting more damage or more casualties than India. Myanmar has 1,949 and India has 1,250. So let's see how that war will go. So India declares war on China. Okay, so India is also at war with China now. So I'm surprised that India, after all, is not AFK. So he declared war against China, trying to take advantage of the conquest made by Mongolia and by Japan. Let's see, but I think there's no engagement happened yet between India and China. So India will have India will be crushed as it will have three wars uh, on the west, on the north, and on the east. Peru is also at war with the United States. Peru now has 6,205 um, casualties, while the United States has none. Okay, so this is good. Okay, so what happened here? So, um, basically, Peru sent his ground units, to the United States in the sea without any naval protection, and it was ambushed, and all his troops were sunk. So that's a very I've seen a lot of players doing that, sending their troops blindly without any naval support. So it cost them a lot of troops. So that's a no-no. A uh, you should not send your ground troops to another nation to conquer another nation if you're not sure about, or if you have no domination of the sea. There you go. So there. So New Zealand and Australia still have an ongoing war, with Australia with only minimal losses at 1,914, while New Zealand is 11,632. There, and Myanmar and Indonesia at war also. So lots of war going on right now. Morocco is now under the control of the bots. Iraq and Israeli war. So Iraq is winning this war. Let's check the map of the Middle East and see how it's going. So the Middle East is basically conquered by Iraq. So it's now under the Iraqi control, and that's gonna fall under the um, Middle Eastern coalition. So this will be a formidable enemy uh, in the future. There. So Australia and Indonesia are also at war. And Jayapura. Okay, Indonesia has been destroyed by the 12th Fighter Wing. So Australia is also using um, aircrafts. He has a wing, so that means he has five aircrafts already. So if that's the case, then there's a possibility that this player is good. Okay, so his this player's profile, so the kill death ratio is 1.46. So not bad, but not as good as mine. but this is good. 1.46 is good. So he probably knows how to use his aircrafts, and with 2 games he already won one. So I have a potential ally here with Australia. So I'm gonna park it for now, but we might become allies soon. And oh, so Australia and Myanmar are now allies, so we can be allies. I can be allied also with Myanmar. So, and I'm not sure if this will be good to me because these countries are too far from the Middle East and from Europe, so they won't be able to back me up. So I might have to take out Myanmar here, or no. Maybe I can be allied with Myanmar. He had also captured Colombo already, so he's very active and sending his troops everywhere he can. So let's see. I hope he stays active. And Peru and Bolivia also at war. Now let's check the map of South America and see if Bolivia still exists. And he does. So let's see how long. China. Okay, China and Japan still at war. Shangrao. Okay, but no other. Um, but I think Japan is consolidating because he's not taking any grounds yet. And Spain is already at war with Portugal. Turkey left. So oh, so this is huge. So because of that, Turkey will be kicked out of the Middle Eastern coalition, which means Iraq will be alone here in the Middle East. So that's good. That looks good to me because I will now have the chance or the opportunity to take on Iran later on, since I'm no longer concerned about my borders with Iraq. I will probably take Iran, and um, will move to the Middle East in the future. Depends on how the game will go. So world's most notorious nation. So we have France, United Kingdom, Belarus, Libya, Myanmar, there. But you will not see Afghanistan there because Afghanistan is a beloved country. So, so I guess here, Afghanistan here is making good progress in terms of its military and its economy. Um, from what I've heard from my research is that Afghanistan has rare minerals that is that can be found in its mountains. So in this scenario, we can say that Afghanistan was able to take advantage of those, and that's the reason why it became a powerful country. So let's see, and let's see where up up to where the extent of his power will go. So that's it for now. I'll see you tomorrow. So tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start my vlog, um, early, right after the day change. So I'm gonna read the updates in the news, and I'm gonna check the status of my country and the status of my upgrades and the plans that I'm gonna do. But for now, um, yeah, I'm gonna annex the city of Hyderabad, and then I'm gonna start to build a small navy to protect my coast here from any attempts of invasion. So that's all. Thank you so much, and adios.